What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Trench Grenade channel, a channel where today we're going to discuss gym carry and off-body carry. A lot of your spouses, girlfriends, whatever, are probably carrying off-body, so there's some things I want to discuss and some key points to that and my thoughts on off-body carry. Before we get into the topic of today's video, guys, hit the like button, comment down below. Comment down below when you have to off-body carry. Do you off-body carry or do you primarily carry on-body at all times, whether it be a belt system or a shoulder system? Let me know down below. I also want to know if you guys are carrying appendix or at the 4 o'clock position, inside or outside. Just let me know what your guys' carry system is. If you want to support the channel, there's going to be a bunch of links down below. Palmetto State Armory, they help us out if you use the link below, as well as the Patreon. Guys, if you want to continue to see content here on the channel and you want the channel to stay alive, consider checking out the Patreon. Okay, so off-body carry. Off-body carry is the least preferred method of carry, obviously, but off-body carrying is not, when I say off-body, I'm not meaning you're going to stage the weapon. Staging weapons is really not preferred in almost any situation, even in a defensive scenario, whether you're defending a structure, defending a trench, defending some sort of area. If you start staging things like shotguns or any sort of pre-established position, the enemy can get into that position, okay? But today we're going to be talking about, it's still on your body, but it's off your body. It's kind of a weird, it's just it's technically off-body carry, but it's not. I think you guys get what I'm saying. So before resourcing to an off-body situation, maybe you're going to a gym or you're going somewhere where you absolutely cannot have any sort of printing. Well, before you resource to the other method that I'm going to show you in a second, I recommend you guys check out something like this, okay? This is a Galco shoulder system. It has my Python in it, okay? This one has 2 speed loaders and it has the my 3-inch Smith or freaking Colt Python, okay? But the reason why I would say check out a shoulder system and see if it works for you. 1, obviously they're pretty legit, right? They're badass. But 2, at least it's still accessible rapidly, okay? It's not going to be as fast as your appendix draw or whatever, you know what I mean? You're not going to actually be able to train as much or be as proficient with something with a system like this, but it's a good option, okay? So before you go to all the way off body, consider checking out something like this system that you see here, okay? I'm not just gonna show it for the camera, but yeah, consider checking out something like a shoulder holster system. So this is gonna be more preferred than what I'm about to show you, but in terms of percentages, what I'm about to show you is true off-body carry is what I use the majority of the time when I'm not at work or actively training, right? Unless I'm dressed in some sort of, flannel and jeans or something like that, then the method I'm about to show you is the vast majority of how I carry. And let me know if this is something for you that you carry as well. Before I get too far, what you're seeing behind me, guys, is a bunch of guys saying hello over on the Discord server. Hopefully you guys are seeing this, okay? A bunch of dudes saying hi, YouTube, all this stuff. If you want to be a member of our Discord server, become a member of the Patreon. We play Tarkov, we stay up late, we talk about all the things and why red dots are the preferred carry option for carry, okay? But if you want to become a member of the Discord server, consider freaking using the link below, join the Patreon. Okay, what I have here is a Glock 19X. It's probably something that a lot of you guys are carrying or something very similar to this Glock 19X. Now, obviously you always want your gun to be loaded, okay? So I'm gonna show you how to accomplish that. Load your gun, like always, put it in, rack it, make sure you're chambered, okay? So now I have my gun ready, loaded and ready, okay? Now I have my fanny pack, right? My high-speed Adidas fanny pack that I'm probably going to end up carrying, in the gym or off-body with, right? I have a few of these, based on whatever color, all the things, all the styles, right? Whoever cares about that stuff. But what you want to do, so you don't blow your femoral artery off with your hollow point 124 grain that I just put in here, you need to get a trigger guard, okay? You can get it there. These things are everywhere, and I'll just show you how they work. You just kind of clip it on to the trigger, pretty simple, right? Almost like a holster, a modified holster. And now I can shove this thing in this fanny pack and I don't have to worry about it. Same concept as when you're carrying appendix. Yeah, you're flagging yourself, it's not ideal, but The gun is safe, okay? Regardless of what some of the FUDs are gonna say, this is completely safe. It is on there, you know, and the only way to get it off is through this lanyard system. So how are you gonna use the lanyard system? Well, I recommend tying several knots in it, so that way when you grab it, you secure one of those knots and you pull the trigger guard off of the weapon. Now, what I will typically do, what I recommend you do, is tie off the end of this lanyard to the inside of your fanny pack or whatever you're carrying with. That way when you draw the pistol, right? So imagine I have my fanny pack on and I draw the pistol, that will immediately pull that trigger guard off, and I can use the weapon as intended to defend my life or my family's life, right? So I highly recommend you guys go and get some sort of trigger guard. It would be extremely dangerous to just shove your Glock 19X into a fanny pack with the round chambered. That is extremely dangerous, and you are asking for a accidental or negligent discharge into your femoral artery, so definitely don't do that. Go out, find a trigger guard that works for your weapon, whatever type that is, okay? Freaking go online, find something that works for you. I recommend one that has, like I said, some sort of lanyard. That way you can tie it off to the inside of your fanny pack or whatever, you know, system. If your wife or your girlfriend is carrying off body in a purse, one, that can get really dangerous because you don't know where the muzzle is pointing. But if it's a fanny pack like this, where you can orient it so it can only sit kind of like in a scenario like that, like that's the only way it can sit, and I have the lanyard tied off in there, so that way when I pull the gun out, the lanyard stays there, and the only thing that comes out is the gun. That is preferred, okay? Obviously, you need to be safe and consider, you know, make sure you're not having any undue risk to yourself or others, but having the trigger guard on there, having it tied off properly, you know, making sure that it, wherever bag or system you're gonna have it in, it sits in there properly. That way when you draw it out, you're not, like I said, flagging or doing anything crazy. But this is gonna make it so you can still go do push-pull legs at the gym or hit all your fitness goals or whatever else you got going on. If you work in an office environment or whatever, you can have your gun loaded, ready to rock and roll, and it's safe. It's rendered safe because the trigger cannot be accessed, and now you can defend yourself, okay? Let me know if this was helpful for you guys. Let me know how you guys are carrying, if you're carrying off body at all, and what methods you have used to make it safe, but also make it dangerous, right? Because you still want to be pretty freaking dangerous if you have to defend yourself, right? God forbid. Okay. This is going to be, in conclusion, guys, thanks for being here. I look forward to reading your comments down below. Like and comment. If you want to support the channel, thank you in advance. It keeps this channel alive. Thank you to my Patreon members. And until next time, it's going to be Trench Grenade, your average off-body trigger guard enjoyer, signing out. Cheers.